What's up everybody, I'm Shade. Welcome back to FIFA World Ultimate Team episode 8. And as you can see, we start off by having sold a lot of items, which puts us at a lot of coins. We have over 10k to spend, and we are going to first buy Schmelzer for our Bundesliga side, the left back. And we obviously bought the very cheap one that didn't have a lot of fitness, so we're just gonna get a cheeky fitness card for him. And then we buy Kevin Prince Boateng, one of my favorite players in real life. And I'll talk about Boateng in a little bit, because you guys, somebody in the comments was like, Shade, buy formation cards, they're just 200 coins and you'll get more chemistry. No dude, for 442 is one of the most expensive formations in the game, and it's 16k for a formation card, and every player, if I buy them in my formation, they're gonna be even double the amount that you would normally pay. So don't think that I don't know that. I know that. I play FIFA 13, I know how formations work. We just don't have enough coins to basically build a team in our formation. But then we replace Bender with Boateng, and I thought I made a little bit of a boo-boo there, because Boateng, as you can see, he's a cam in the center mid spot, but he gets more chemistry than Bender would have because he has a lot of links around him. So in the end, I didn't even do a big boo-boo. But we then buy a manager, the cheapest manager we can find. It's actually one of the Olsen twins. I'm kidding, but his name was Olsen, and he looks so goddamn old. But he's 250 coins for 442, and he's gonna bump us to 80 chemistry until we put Guarin up in front. Look at that, 4 green links there. That is 4, yes, I double counted just to make sure. And we get 88 chemistry now, so that's wonderful. But before we get into the first game, we're going to list Bender and Pjanic up, and we go into the very first match of Division 6. I'm expecting very good teams and very good opponents. And here's the story behind this match. It took me 10 minutes to find an opponent. I actually had to reset my game because it just wouldn't connect. But then we find this first opponent, then oh my god, that is a good team even in FIFA 14, let alone Ultimate Team. He has Aubameyang, and this match was pretty darn laggy. Like, we had button delay, that was the biggest issue here. But I go win 1-0 in front in the 20th, almost 30th minute after the 1-2 pass. But this guy wasn't a bad player at all. He really knew how to abuse his players, and he goes down the wing with Lam here. He puts in a good cross, and Lewandowski just out jumps everyone there, and he gets back in the game just like that. 1-1. Lewandowski was a real threat in the box, but his most dangerous players were the ones that had a lot of pace, like Cuadrado here. He gets the ball off of Abate, he just goes on the run. He puts another cross in the box, and the same Lewandowski just stabs it home with his left weaker foot. But Lewandowski doesn't have weak feet, he just had 2 strong feet. And then we go in at halftime actually trailing to this guy, and it's a pretty darn even game, but he's getting the better of me. I need to play better, and especially the button delay is kind of a big factor here. But he puts the goalkeeper throws the ball, and I actually intercepted. Ibarba is inside the box, and he finesses with his left foot to put us back 2-2 in this game, and I slide in his face. But this game could go either way. We put in a good ball to Ramos here. Ramos tries to pass it on the wing. El Hero Elia with the cross. Ibarba free header hits the crossbar, and then my opponent gives the ball away. Elia finesse shot, but his goalkeeper Adler, who is a beast in FIFA 14, he just saves that like it's nothing. And then Ramos here with the fake shot to turn and the finesse shot. But finesse shots are pretty darn annoying in this game. But we get a draw in this first match. He had no more shots in the second half than what he had the first half, and we get a point. That's only a draw, but hey, could have easily been a loss. By the way we were playing, by the way this opponent was playing, he wasn't a bad player at all. But after this match, we have sold Bender. Pjanic is still listed there, and we just go into the next match. And again, it takes 10 minutes. I reset my game, and it took another like 5 minutes to find an opponent. What we finally do, and this guy has a pretty decent team. He has some pace there with Palacio, Farfan, and Nagatomo. And this guy, compared to the first one, he wasn't a bad player. He had a decent team, but he was very bad at defending there. 1-2 over the top through ball pass. Ibarba is inside the box, and his finesse shot gets saved. We have a corner, and Felipe Santana with the header there, and we actually try to get the ball back. The keeper was just surprised by all that power, but Boateng tried to hit the ball there. Ibarba cuts in on the wing. He puts in a cross, and Ramos finally gets our first headed goal in quite a while, because I told you that lately I've been having a hard time winning headers, let alone scoring them. And I think that was because of my low chemistry. Now that we are at 88 chemistry, I think that changed a little bit. Another overtop through ball, and somebody in the comments was actually complaining, was saying that it's annoying to see just me doing overtop through balls. And here's the thing, I don't abuse it. It's not all I do, but when I have it available to me, I'm gonna do it. Even if it's a little dirty. You should see the way my opponents play. That's even more dirty. Most of them anyway, not all of them. But we test my opponent's patience here in defense. He was closing me down pretty well, but then I find a gap with Boateng and I smash it inside the box to make it 2-0. We double our lead here with Kevin Prince Boateng, and it finishes 2-0. But then we get another 3 points, and we have 4 points. And then I was like, wait, why did I get 0 coins for this match? I was really confused. I got XP, but only 0 coins. And I was still confused. I just continue on, and then we see why. But first, we have a good news that we have some more money in the bank for us, but now we're gonna see why it didn't count. I'm showing you there with my cursor that the win actually did count for my record, but we still have 9 more games to go in Division 6 and 1 point that we got in the first match. So that is absolute bullshit. But we find another opponent after another 7 minutes or so, and this guy has also a very decent Serie A team, no weaknesses there, and a pretty good, I actually didn't see his record, but his chemistry was pretty good. Abate, it's our turn to just run across the pitch. We actually try to pass it back to Ibarbo, and finally it winds up to Ibarbo, who puts us 1-0 in front against this guy. I don't even remember how good this guy was, but I just remember being very frustrated that my first win didn't count. And as you can see, it was a pretty laggy game as well. This guy actually had Llorente. I just remembered. I wanted to see if he's as good as he is in FIFA 14, because in FIFA 14 Llorente is just a nightmare. But in this game, strength and heading aren't as OP. So I was wondering if he's as good as Boateng puts us 2-0 in front just before halftime. I'm dominating this guy, but he does have Llorente in his team. We get a free kick here, and the first guy when you change your free kick is actually your goalkeeper. That is super dumb, but we are going to take with my favorite player in this team, Juan Cuadrado. As I said, free kicks in this game are very weird from their angle, and look at that. That probably would have been a goal if I just knew how to position the camera better. But Llorente is on the ball here. He takes the shot, but then I tackle right after the shot, so that means my opponent gets a penalty. And yes, Llorente is just as dangerous in this game as he is in FIFA 14. But then my opponent, Sergio Ramos, is the crap out of that free kick, and that's a good thing because I didn't even dive. I didn't know how to dive because I was trying to read the tutorial. And we get another. We get 4 points again. But then, uh-oh. 0 coins. Don't do this to me, game. We get the XP, but we get 0 coins again. So I was really dreading hitting that continue because I thought I was going to be on 1 point again. And sure enough, we are on 1 point again. I'm showing you that it did count for my wins. I have 25 wins now, but still only 1 point in Division 6. So, FIFA World, guys. If you want to spend 10 minutes to find an opponent, and the match is going to be super laggy, button delay, all that good stuff, and then even if you fight against all those odds and win the match, it won't count. EA Sports, buy our shit. But that's been this episode, guys. I'm actually, I don't know when I'm gonna make a new FIFA World because this game is just too frustrating. We got 2 wins in this episode and neither of those counted. So until the game is made better, I don't know how EA will change it when FIFA 15 comes out. That'll be interesting to see, but until it gets better and less laggy, I don't think I'm gonna play this anymore. Just until then. But I've been Shade, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you did. Thank you for watching, goodbye.